Peace, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Today, what is today? Today is a Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, 2 days before the infamous Christmas. I don't know what your goals are headed into the new year, headed into 2026. I don't know what your focus is or your mindset is headed into 2026. Some of you focus on Christmas and things like that. Right now, we focused on positioning. That's the word I want you to remember today. Positioning, positioning. Right now, I'm focused on positioning myself in 2026. What's happening in 2026? Same thing that happened in 2025. Did you participate in 2025? Did you buy and sell any land in 2025? If not, position yourself to do so in 2026. Some of you have been on the fence all year long. We've been talking about it. We've been screaming from the mountaintop about how lucrative being a tax deed investor is, how lucrative it is to be a land investor. So, are you going to continue to play the sideline, watch things happen? Or are you going to position yourself to be one of those that make things happen? Or are you just going to be the third? You know the saying, those that just sit around and say, what just happened? It's a lot of things going on. We all know top of the year. Maybe we all don't know. Let me not assume that we all know, right? Everyone in my space knows that come the top of the year, what's going to happen from a tax sale perspective? Auctions are going to start all over again. And this why we say that this is going on in plain sight, hidden in plain sight, right in front of you. It will be an auction going on damn near every week. Will you participate? Let's be total transparent. Will you participate in every auction every week? No. Do you need to participate in every auction every week? No. All you need to do is identify an auction that you like, that yields the kind of profits that you want to make, and stay there. That's it. Identify two of those, then you can do that all year long. Is that not great side money, by the way? So, what I'm talking about on January 6th is a place that we've identified could be very lucrative. However, I don't suggest that you try and play this game on your own if you don't know what you're doing, especially in this area that we're talking about. It's in Pennsylvania. It's in Pennsylvania. I can give you the instructions. I can tell you where to go. I can give you the name of the county and all of that. But I promise you, and I don't want to do it to you, I promise you, if you don't know what you're doing, you will fail at this area, at this particular auction. It's not for new people that don't know what they're doing. It's just the truth of the matter. It's a little more advanced. Why is it a little more advanced, right? Do you think that, by the way, you can buy property from there for $1,500 or less? All right. That's how much it's going to cost you. Do you think that I'm on here just screaming out you could buy property for $1,500 and you can sell it for anywhere between $5,000 and $15,000? By the way, we have proof of that. This is not something that I think. This is something that I know. This is something that has been done multiple times inside of my community by myself and by others. So I'm not just going on Google and finding things to get people excited. This is something that I have experienced. My saying, I'm like the rap group, Locks, living off experience. So, do you think that if it was just this easy to just go and find these things and do these things, that a lot of other people wouldn't be doing it? And by the way, there is a lot of people doing it. Those that know about it, they're doing it. This is not It's not mine. I don't own it. It's not my county. I don't work for the county. I don't have any stocks with the county or anything. I just know about it. And I'm assuming that if you knew about it, you would be participating in it. If you knew about it, I'm assuming that. I'm assuming that we are all looking for other avenues and ways to bring in some mainstream income or some extra income. I'm assuming that. I'm assuming that most people are working people and can always use an alternative route to bring in some income if you live in America. That's just what I'm assuming. Or maybe you're comfortable with your circumstances. Maybe you're not looking for alternative means or ways to make money. I could be wrong. I don't know. So, what you need to do to learn about this is comment the word tax deed. Comment the word tax deed so you can learn how to play the game. Now, or you can be go chat GPT it, go YouTube it, go do all of that stuff. See, we waste our time too much because we cheap. Or we don't see the value. Who am I to call you cheap? I don't know if you're cheap or not. I'm going to say you don't understand or see the value in what Ray is speaking about. That's what I'm going to say. Because I can't count your money. And you may see value in Christmas shopping. You see value in placing your money in other places. Maybe on watches, maybe on shoes. Maybe on hanging out. Maybe it's on going to eat out. Whatever it is. But I'm telling you that I'm into investing and taking invested, made money to buy things as opposed to spending new money. Hard work, labor. I don't like to spend new money. That's just me. Maybe you do. Because when you're spending new money, you're going in a circle. So I always say, why don't we position ourselves to alleviate some of the pressure of living in America so you don't always have to come up with new money? And I don't even like the word spending. Circulating is the word I like. So when you're circulating your money, you expect it to come back. That's why it's called investing. So why don't you circulate some money with the tax auction, buy some properties, put it up on the market, walk away from it, don't watch it, let it sell. When it sells, then you'll know I made a couple of thousand. And then do two of those, another one for two in X amount of months. Then do another one. Then do another one, and then do another one. Ray from the Acre Boys has shown me in 1 year how I can make an extra potential $5,000 to $25,000 off of flipping tax deed properties. The key to investing is to put it up. Like I got this private community that we just opened up, and it's $5 a month. We talk about this stuff because I could talk about it. And I said this. I don't know who's on the other end of this. I told you that I'll be coming with a private community, right? And things take time. Like, so if you've been following, if we say we're going to do a thing, we do a thing. I've said I'll be coming with a private community. The private community is only $5 a month, $4.99 a month. And we talk about, money, finances and stuff like that. I like to talk about that kind of stuff. Nor do I brag or boast that I'm a guru in finances. I don't. I'm good at land investing. That's what I've become good at doing. But I'm smart enough, and I've been fortunate enough to say I've been around some high-level earners. I've been around through land investing and has placed me in places that I probably normally wouldn't have been. I've been around some people that's making not normal money in contrast to people that's working every day. And they talk way more about things than people that go to work every day, which is like ass backwards to me. How does the people that go to work every day who don't have the money never have conversations about money? But the people that do have the money, they have the most conversations about it. They position themselves the most. Help me. Help me understand. So you need to get around people that's looking to have conversations about money so it'll spark your interest about doing things about money. Uh, Am I wrong? Drop it in the chat. Am I speaking a foreign language? How do you change your finances if there's no focus on finances besides going to work every day? How do you do that? If you haven't came up with a recipe, a vehicle of some sort that's going to bring in alternative money, because it will be alternative in the beginning. Oh, let's go here. See, the beginning, that's the part where you're scared of. That's the part where most of you are afraid to place your time at, in the beginning of something. Because investing takes time. Everybody has had a first day. If I've never started land investing, I wouldn't be here these years later having this conversation. It's just the facts. So I'm saying to a community of people, January 6th, there's an auction that's coming that could be even. I don't make promises. I can't. I don't, because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know your hustle. So I can't promise you that January 6th will work out for you. But I can promise you this. If you don't position yourself for it to work out for you, it won't work out for you. It's just the facts of it. I can promise you that January 6th, the auction will happen whether you participate or you don't participate. I can promise you that. I can promise you January 6th, somebody's going to be there buying it. I can promise you that. The question is, will it be you? Ask yourself this question. Why are the people there that's waiting on it to drop, that's going out to buy it, why are they buying it? To waste their time? To waste their energy? To waste their money? Somebody drop below in the comments, drop something that I can make some money from. I'm interested in looking at ways of making money. Now, either you believe me or you don't believe me. That's it. I'm not here to convince those that don't believe me. Keep not believing me. Don't make me a matter or difference. Either way, become 2026, these auctions will happen. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. What is tax deed investing? It's when people don't pay their taxes on their properties and the county take the properties back. The counties don't want the properties. They can't do anything with them. Counties do what, people? They collect taxes. Why do they have auctions, people? So they can collect taxes. Don't give me the properties. Give them to the people so I can collect taxes from the people. This is how counties function, people. This is how your county functions. Tax paying dollars. So in return, now, you might have heard me say this. They offer it for pennies on the dollar, which is true. Does every auction offer it for pennies on the dollar? No. It depends on the auction. It's their properties. They can offer it for what they want to offer it for. But most of them are giving a huge discount on properties. Now, this is not genius language, even if it's foreign to your ears. This is not genius. This is It's almost like common sense. What do you think happens with properties that has been forfeited for people that didn't pay their taxes on them? What do you think happens with the properties? Just think. They're going to auction them off. Do you think they're giving them to their family as Christmas gifts? No. They're going to auction the properties off. Will you be there? Are you afraid to participate in the auction? These are online auctions, by the way. I'm not going to a live auction. I'm not going to be there waving, and $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. It's not that. It's online auction. I'm going to sit in this same chair that I'm sitting in. I'm going to look at a list. I'm going to evaluate the properties that I'm interested in to make sure they're sound buys. Then I'm going to send my offer in. That's it. I'm not going anywhere outside of my house. No, I will go outside of my house because I will have to go and get a bank check, and I will have to put that in the mailbox. That's it. I made that sound simple, but I'm telling you that it's not as simple as I made it sound, because you need to know what you're looking at and what you're buying. Do you got $2,000 to waste? You got $1,500 to waste? I don't think so. So you need to know what you're doing. Who knows what they're doing in this case? I do. How can I feel confident in saying that? Because I've done it a lot of times. And because I've taught other people how to do it a lot of times. And because other people that I've taught how to do it have came back to me and said, I've done it, and here's what happened when I've done it. Here's how much I made. Here's how much I positioned myself to make. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that timing, opportunity, and positioning is everything. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just like, I don't know what else to say. Auctions are going to happen in 2026. Not one auction. January 6th will come, January 6th will go, then it'll move to another date. Then it'll move to another date. And it'll happen all year long, the same way it happened in 2024 all year long, the same way it happened in 2025 all year long. 2026 won't be any different. Only time that I've seen it not happen that way was when COVID came and they shut down the auctions for the first time that I've personally seen. That's the only time that I've seen auctions come to a halt. So unless we're expecting another world catastrophe to happen, this will be going down. Comment the word tax deed to come and get or hear about some information on how you can take advantage of this industry. Or you can fly alone and go figure it out on your own. Go ChatGPT it. Ray is the guy that I don't care how you get there, whether it's through me, on your own. The goal is just to get there. In fact, let me show you something. Let me show you something. So you'll know after you hear this that this is happening.
It is currently available.
Okay,
what you're going to listen to, and I'm going to post this probably tomorrow, you're going to listen to me on the phone with the county because I'm doing homework on properties that I want to buy. So this is the steps that we take before we buy them. And you're going to hear
it. It is currently available.
Okay, can I check one more?
Mhm.
Yes.
I just gotta let you know, we are not receiving bids right now at this time. It is just available. Like, we did the sealed bids, and at the beginning of next year now, the next month, we'll be opening up the repository for sale then.
Correct. That'll be January 6th, correct?
Yes, I think it's just, but yes, right around the 5th.
All right. Can I check one more?
Yep, absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, that's 12A as in Apple dash 51 dash F as in Frank 1119.
That one is still available as well.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll wait till the list opens back up.
Perfect. All right. Thank you.
Take
You have
care.
a good holiday.
You too.
Take care.
So while everybody out shopping, I'm positioning myself for next year. They Christmas shopping. I'm Christmas shopping too. That's going to be our Christmas. I'm doing a different kind of shopping. That's all I'm saying. So now you didn't just hear me talk about it on this live. You hear me talking to the county. The date that you heard is the date that I'm screaming on here. January 6th, I'll be sending mine in. Will you be sending yours in? Is the question. Or will you be recovering from Christmas? All right, people, that's my rant for today. It really is, because it's a weird time, even in this space, in this land space, right? It's like fourth quarter, close to Christmas. Offices are closed, title companies are closed, and we're still doing deals, and we're still positioning ourselves. So I tell new people to position yourself for next year. Like, you can sit down and do nothing. Like, so for the last 2 days, I kind of had this urge to do nothing. And people, they encourage me to do nothing because I'm always doing something. And I'm like, so yesterday I did nothing. I will say that. Yesterday, I binge watched, and I don't really watch TV, but I binge watched on this show. Call you right back. Let me get off this live. Okay. All right. I binge watched on this show, 61st Avenue on Netflix. I thought it captured my attention, and I kept watching it. I did nothing yesterday. Great. Today, see what happens is when you start to do this kind of stuff, it starts to be like a continuation. And today I didn't want to do nothing. And I'm like, man, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I have to stay in flow. Right? I have to stay in flow because you have to keep your foot on the gas, even on yourself. Like, how you take your foot off the gas and you haven't hit your goals that you set for yourself? How's that? How does that make sense? And I'm having a conversation with myself, but you're listening, and I'm talking to you. How do we take our foot off the gas, but we haven't hit the goals that a little bit equal a lot? A lot is better than a little bit. Do something is what I'm saying. Something, do something. Don't do nothing and expect to see results. So I said today, let me contact this goddamn county and get this feeling of doing nothing off me. Let me contact this county and get in front of this auction that's coming up. Is any of this making sense? I hope it motivates. I hope whatever I'm saying, I hope it burns somebody. I hope it motivates somebody. I hope it does something to somebody. Sonato just joined. I see your name. Sonato is a team member of mine who just closed on his first land deal. I received the email, brother, that they mailed out the check. That's why I said, I think deals are not going on. But deals are going on. We just closed on his deal, maybe, I don't know, last week. So they sent the email and said, I'm assuming, I don't remember the exact language. You're probably tagged to the email. If you saw it, it should be something coming in the mail, and it should be the check. And if it's not, do me a favor, contact the title company and just word for word, just ask them when are they sending out the check, or don't say that. Say, has the check been sent out yet? And just respond to me and let me know. And then once I receive the check, which I really wish they would have sent me a wire. Once I receive the check, then we'll behind the scenes talk about how to wire you your portion. All right, people. Comment the word tax deed to get it going. We didn't even talk about other deals. We didn't even talk about big deals. I didn't even go there. I'm just telling you what's coming up. That's it. I'm just telling you what's coming up. And the opportunity to make money, if that's not motivational enough, I don't know. If finances is something that you're lacking in or looking to improve in, the opportunity to make money, if that's not motivational enough, I don't know what else to do for you. Because as I stated, do whatever you have to do. Look yourself, Google yourself, chat GPT yourself. How many auctions are going to happen in 2026? Forget what I said. Y'all in the AI these days and all of this other stuff. Go ask them how many auctions will go down in 2026. Do you know how to participate? Do you know how to be a player at these auctions? If that's something or an avenue that you feel may work for you. We ain't the only one that's making money, and this is just what we do. There's other ways of making money. Stocks, crypto, 9 to 5, whatever you decide to do. I'm just telling you for what we specialize in, if it makes sense to you, if anything that the Acre Boys do makes sense to you, what are you waiting for? You don't believe we're the real deal? I don't know. What else are you waiting for? We're on here 7 days a week, 365 days, and my message hasn't changed. My posture hasn't changed. What are you waiting for? Next year? Okay, you got a couple more days than next year. Have you reached out? Have you done any homework? And by golly, you don't have to get it from me. I don't own it anywhere. I just know how to get it. I just want to see you win. I just want to put you on to something that somebody put me on to that works. What you decide to do with it, it's on you. If you were smart to cut or shorten your learning curve, if you were smart, you would identify somebody that has played the game before you that could shorten your learning curve, that's honest, moves with integrity, in the know. That's what I would do. Just me, just my humble opinion. If it were me, I would find somebody that can speed my learning curve up if any of this makes sense. Cynthia Williams said, is there a link for your group? Yes, it is. A link for my group. Email me at acreboys@gmail.com. Because we took all the links down. Only link I got up right now is a link to join my subscription-based community for $4.99, where we have these conversations on a regular basis, where you can post land for sale, where you can post pictures of land for sale and other things. Our farming community is in there and all of those different things. But there is a difference between that private community and our community where we hyper focus on buying and selling land. That's a major difference. Like I had a guy hit me the other day. I didn't respond because he said for $4.99, Are you going to give me the tax deed list? Absolutely, emphatically not. See, when people say that kind of stuff to me, I already know who I'm dealing with. And I already know that if I gave it to him for free, he wouldn't do nothing with it. All right. I'm going to be out. Y'all comment tax deed. Y'all come do some tax deed investing with the Acre Boys. If any of this makes sense with you, I really encourage you to start positioning yourself. It's all about timing, opportunity, and position. Most of the time, when opportunity presents itself, we're out of position to take advantage of it. Most of the time, we're looking back in hindsight, which is always 2020. Should have, would have, could have. Then it's too late. Most of the time, we're kicking the can down the street and playing catch up. Most of the time. Rethink, reframe how you move, get in front of things, right? I'm encouraging you to do now. If it's an auction in January 5th, 6th, you have time to learn now, to learn so you won't be afraid to invest once it does open up. Learn in this time, in this window, in this period. Forget Christmas shopping. Sure, if you, I ain't even saying sure if you got kids. That's a personal, that's your belief. But learn now, then invest in the 6. You have time to get yourself comfortable. If you have money, you need money to buy properties. I think sometimes, like me and Jay, we talk these days so fluid. Comment tax deed if you're interested in the tax deed program. If you're interested in like doing this on a higher level, just email acreboys@gmail.com and we can talk about doing it on a higher level. I see your comments. But I think these days, me and Jay, we talk this so fluid that people, like, for instance, and I just tell the truth about things, and I'm changing that in 2026. If there's a place that you could buy properties for $1,000, I say $1,000. My team is now, they're down my back saying that we're attracting the wrong clients. What do they mean by that, right? When I say that, I'm starting to get a lot of people, they only have $1,000. This is real estate. So if you only have $1,000 to your name, God bless you. I'm not frowning on you. I'm just saying that under the umbrella of real estate, it's not going to stretch that too long or go that far. Or you're going to have to strategically and patiently wait to grow that $1,000 so you can move faster. See, I understand it from all levels, from the bottom side all the way on up to those in the millions, in the multi-millions. I have bought properties from as little as $50 all the way up to some millions. I have been broke in my life. I have made some good money in my life. So I understand it from all aspects. I see the game. I see the board very clear. And we're moving, just being transparent, just talking to y'all. We're moving and we're starting to weed out a new, different kind of client. So now, if I don't know how to help the bottom anymore, I'm tired of screaming out $500 auctions, $1,000 auctions, because I think people are starting to get the impression that this is a cheap space. And that is 10,000% emphatically incorrect. We all know that a lot of places in America, they're not cheap. The places that you want to play in are not cheap. How do I know that? Because I know how you think, I know how you move. It's not cheap to play where you live at. So when we come and we identify, that's why I keep saying timing and opportunity. When I identify, or we identify, or if anybody else identify where you can get in for the prices that you could afford, you should probably move on it. Or I'm not one, I'm not a pump faker. Meaning that if you're gonna do it, do it. That's just me. Like, are we going? Are we going? If not, jump off the live. When you keep showing up for every day and not taking action. It's gonna work or it's not gonna work. Put it to the test to see if it's gonna work for you. Are you worried about losing some money? You're gonna lose the money. I ain't gonna say you're gonna lose it. You're gonna spend the money on something that won't have an ROI on it. That I promise you. So what do we be waiting for? I don't know. Comment Tax D, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm now at this point, I will do nothing. I've done my work for the day. And that's what I mean by a little bit will move the needle over consecutive days, consecutive weeks, even if you're not doing a lot. Don't do nothing. And how it works is some days you'll have more energy than others, and you'll do more than the days that you've done a little bit. Then you'll start to look back and say, wow, I've done a lot. Most of us are afraid to get started. Most of us, we want this overnight success. Most of us, we're looking to pop it in the microwave and ping. This is not a microwave business. This is put it in the oven. Let it slow cook. And once it's done, you will eat. I like that analogy. I made that one up. But you see where I'm going with this. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I tap back in tomorrow, January 6th. It will be an auction going on. Auction will be in Pennsylvania. If you know better, you'll do better. At least that's what they say. Let's see what you do. Peace, love.